Alright guys, we're back. Last time, well, the girls left. They had to go back to their pack, which is over the mountain. But unfortunately, there was a storm. And myself, at least my character, well, had to go and rescue them. And he did. He did. Fuyu was okay, but Mirari seems to have, she got a fever. She wasn't as bad of a shape as the first time we met her, but she's, well, hopefully she recovers. And this is the night afterwards. So let's continue with the story then. After a long night of watching Fuyu fuzz over Mirari, I eventually turn in for the night and go to bed. Convincing Fuyu to do the same proves surprisingly difficult. She's adamant about being there for Mirari and doesn't want to leave her side. It isn't until I convey to Fuyu the expected time at which Mirari will awaken, a complete lie on my part, that Fuyu will finally agrees to rest. She snuggles up next to Mirari, just as they had when they slept on the couch together previously. And before long, Fuyu is sound asleep. Sheesh, those two really are a handful. Maybe I shouldn't get a pet after all. Looking after those two is already tiring enough. Well, I guess I better go see how the two are doing. If I'm lucky, maybe they'll have slept in. Despite my optimism, the very first thing I see upon entering the living room is the sight of Fuyu towering over Mirari. I mean it. I'm feeling much better now. Really, I can get up on my own. I don't care if you're feeling better. No means no. You're going to stay in bed and rest, got it? No, but what about breakfast? I'll make breakfast. You just keep resting until I bring your portion over to you. Would that really be alright? You haven't received the same training that I have. Huh, don't you worry about me. It'll be a piece of cake. How hard can a human cuisine be anyway? If Toma can make it, then there's no way that someone like me won't be able to. Oh really? That's quite a declaration there, Fuyu. Fuyu freezes up the moment she hears my voice. With great hesitation, Fuyu slowly turns her head until she's looking at me out of the corner of her eye. Toma, how long have you been standing there? Long enough to hear you promise that you'll be making us whole breakfast. Do you need me to show you where the storeroom is? Well, Fuyu averts her gaze and she tries to avoid my question. It seems this rowdy wolf girl doesn't possess her princess's knowledge of such things after all. Toma! Before I can tease Fuyu any further, Mirari calls out to me in a surprisingly assertive voice. Yes, Mirari? Toma, I apologize. Huh? Princess! Fuyu and I both stare at Mirari in surprise as she hangs her head. Even after you told me to leave, even after I resolved myself to stop relying on your kindness, here I am once again. I've burdened you once more, forcing you to take care of me even after you've already done so much for me. I just want you to know that this is it. As soon as I'm able, I will leave this cabin and never come back. I will not bother you ever again. Princess. Despite the fact that Mirari is now agreeing to leave without a fight, even Fuyu can accept her downhearted proclamation. If Mirari had been able to declare with a smile on her face that she would return to her pack, I would wish her well. Fuyu would happily lead her along. The duo would return home and that would be the end of it. Given Mirari's current state of mind, however, think before you speak, Mirari. If you say something that's stupid, there's no way I'm going to let you leave. Whoa! They seem to be unexpected. I guess they didn't expect me to say something like that, huh? Yeah, probably. Toma? Listen to me, Mirari. This is twice now that you've almost died because you've gone out unprepared. The weather's been unpredictable lately. The paths have changed and half of the snow underfoot is unstable. I'm not going to be held responsible for you running off to your death, Mirari, so until I say otherwise, the two of you are staying right here with me. Got it? You mean that? We can stay? I nod in confirmation. Princess, did you hear that? Oh, she has a smirk on her face though. You can stay, we can stay here after all. Oh, this is such a relief. Yes, Princess, I'm happy for you, Princess. If you must linger a while for the sake of your recovery, then I have no choice but to keep you company. The two girls join hands and bounce on their heels, wearing expressions of joy as they do. Contrary to Fuyu's words, it seems that she is just as relieved as Mirari. You're so transparent, Fuyu. Hey, careful where you're looking at. Can you just honestly say that you don't know how to get home and you're afraid of putting Mirari in danger again? Chuckling to myself, I move closer to the two girls. Remember, this is just until the weather clears up and you're able to make your way back home. I'll be listening to the radio every day for any mention of the snow being cleared away or the weather improving. Understood, we shan't overstay our welcome a second time. When the time is right, we'll leave without a fuss. Yeah, but do they really want them to leave? By the time noon has rolled around, the weather outside seems to have improved. Not to the point where I have any confidence in making a long trek, but at the very least it seems as though I'll be able to scout out the area. Alright, I should take this opportunity to check out the new landscape. In particular, I'll see if the path Mirari and Fuyu were taking yesterday has cleared up at all. After confirmation on the radio that the weather is set to remain unchanged for the rest of the day, I begin to put on my boots and coat. Toma! Where are you going? Oh, Mirari. I was just going to check out the terrain now that the weather has stabilized for a bit. I'll be back before long. I'll come with you. Yes, come with me. No, you won't. Why would you do that? I gently flick Mirari on the forehead as if to punish her for saying something unreasonable. Well, I mean, if she's still recovering, then that's a good point. You just stay put and recover. I don't want you to overexerting yourself. But I can't just continue to leech off your kindness like this. I need to make myself useful. It's the least I can do, considering everything you're doing for me. I appreciate your feelings, but if you come with me and you faint again, you're only going to cause more trouble. Ooh! Minari sulks as I point out the major flaw in her offer without hesitation. Listen, I know it's kind of rude to ask this a sick person, and I'm not implying that this is all you're good for or anything, but if you're really itching for something to do, why don't you clean up a bit or make lunch for when I get back? Only if you're feeling up to it, of course. Yes, absolutely. It would be my pleasure, Toma. Thank you. No, you really don't need to thank me for assigning your chores. Without wasting a moment, Minari skips over to the storeroom where I keep all the cleaning supplies. It seems the specter of illness means nothing to Minari after all. Oh no, out to the cold. Dressed suitably, I head out into the snow. As I go close to the door behind me, however, I feel something block my way. Hey, watch it, Toma. Oh, I'm sorry for you. Fuyu pushes past me, and this time I close the door for real. Wait a minute. What are you doing out here, Fuyu? What? Do I need your permission to go outside? Well, no, I guess not. But given the timing, it's like you were following. You're going to check out the terrain, aren't you? To see what's changed and where you can get through. If you're going to try to reach our den, then you'll need a guide. And I can hardly allow the princess to go given her current condition. I never said anything about visiting your den. Fine, you can come along. Just don't get too far ahead. Fuyu runs off before I can finish speaking. Oh well, if she's this lively, it shouldn't be a problem. Besides, I was planning on checking out the path those girls took yesterday. I guess the only change in plans is that it'll now be doing it with company. Yeah, but she's so far ahead of you. Following after Fuyu, I soon reached that stretch out of snow where I found the two girls yesterday. While visibility has clearly improved, the path itself is still blocked off. At a glance, it doesn't seem like there's any way to get through. It's still not good, huh? Maybe if I... No, that won't work. I hate to break it to you, Fuyu, but it doesn't look like you'll be getting through here. Not today, at least. I know. Even so, I can just give up and return empty-handed. What would the princess say if I return without securing a route home? She'd probably be relieved. You may want to go back as soon as possible, but I get the feeling Mirari isn't so keen. Whether she wants to return or not, the princess understands that we must. As such, it is my duty to ensure the return is made possible. Well, good luck with that. Unless you have a snow plow handy, I don't think you'll be getting through here anytime soon. Are you scratching? Fuyu, you cannot dig your way through. Not with that attitude. Okay. Really, you're gonna go? Wow, seriously? At least wait for the snow to melt a bit. Trying to dig through there right now must be like clawing your way through stone. Don't underestimate the might of... Oh no. Fanya! Fuyu suddenly jumps up in fright as some of the pile of snow falls onto her. It seems that having Fuyu dig at the base of the snow has caused it to shift under its own weight. Are you alright, Fuyu? Don't laugh at me, human. I wasn't laughing at you, I was laughing with you. It's different. Sorry. It's just the way you shrieked like that. Whoa, did she just throw a snowball at me? Whoa! I dodged at the last second as the snowball narrowly misses my head. What are you doing, Fuyu? You could have hit me. That's the point, you fool. No, I got hit. Did I? Fuyu's second snowball clicks my shoulder, knocking me off balance. Wow, she's strong then. You little... Nya, stupid human. You're acting like a cat now? That's what you get for making fun of... Without rising to my feet, I quickly ball up some snow and hurl it towards Fuyu, just barely missing her torso. What the heck do you think you're doing? Throwing a snowball, what does it look like? You can't do that. I'm not the one throwing snow at you. What are you, a little kid? I don't need your permission to defend myself. Huh. Yeah, stop, that's right. This instant. Make me. Now we're both acting like little kids. Fine then. We'll see how you like it when I throw a snowball at you. Well, yeah, that's how this fight started. Whoa! I ducked to the side as Fuyu throws another snowball at my head. The moment I correct my posture, Fuyu has already started to ball up another, and she's getting ready to throw it. Sheesh, give me a break. How can you do that so quickly? Someone who wears those ridiculous things on their hands will never be able to match my speed. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Yeah, too slow. Should I give you a handicap, human? Don't underestimate me. Before I realize it, I find myself becoming more and more invested in the outcome of my snowball fight with Fuyu. What started as a cheeky bit of fun quickly develops into an intense showdown with both sides putting in far more effort than one would expect. As strange as it may seem, I'm actually having fun. Spending every day out here struggling to stay warm and keep my supplies up, I sometimes forget how the upsides of being surrounded by snow. When was the last time I even thought about having a snowball fight, or making a snow angels, or engaging in any of those fun yet childish activities? Maybe this place doesn't have to be just, the barren wasteland I always think of it as, after all. Yeah, haha, missed me. Ha, stop moving. Not gonna happen. Fuyu turns around and wiggles her butt in my direction, mocking me. Well, I would love to see that. Why not show it? At that moment, I reveal a second snowball hidden behind my back and throw it as squeaky as I can. Wow! Oh, did I hear her? Gotcha! Oh, did you have to throw it there? The snow is dripping into my pants. It's really cold. Oh no, of course. So wear proper clothing next time. It's not my fault you're dressed like that. Fuyu dances around trying to shift her snow that has trickled under her clothes. A few small pieces of snow fall out, but judging by the expression of her face, there's still more to come. Chance. Huh? What are you doing? Can you see that I'm preoccupied? That's exactly what makes it such a perfect opportunity. Hop! Stop it. Make me. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Despite her complaints, Fuyu laughs happily as she dodges my opportunistic onslaught. Dodging while simultaneously removing snow from under her clothes, Fuyu displays dexterity I could only dream of possessing. And there, that's the last of it. You better prepare yourself now, Toma. Grinning from ear to ear, a playful smile adorns Fuyu's face as she hurriedly begins to create another snowball. No matter what she says, it's clear to me that she's having fun. Fuyu may be abrasive and direct, but it looks like even she has a fun side. She's also pretty cute when she smiles, and it's evident that she cares deeply about Mirari. My first impression of Fuyu might have been wrong after all. If Fuyu were just a little bit more honest and less defensive, she might actually make a pretty good housemate. Oh, the fun is over, isn't it? Are we all like wet from snow? Upon returning to the cabin, Fuyu and I are greeted by the delicious smell of home cooking. Waiting us in the kitchen is Mirari, who seems to have just finished cooking as we return. Without wasting any time, Mirari greets the two of us, places 3 bowls on the table, and invites us over to eat. This is so good. Nothing like a hot meal after playing around in the snow. You have a point. Playing around? I thought the two of you were going to check the terrain. No, I wasn't playing exactly. It was more like a grudge match. A grudge match? Between whom? Relax, Mirari. That's just Fuyu acting tough. We were having a snowball fight. That's enough. Out of you. Fuyu covers my mouth in a fluster. Fortunately for Fuyu, she's already far too late. A snowball fight? How marvelous, and how I wish I could have joined you. I pull Fuyu's hand away from my mouth and smile wryly at Mirari. Sorry, we didn't mean to go off and have fun without you. Oh no, I'm not blaming you. In fact, I'm pleased to see the two of you getting along so well. Getting along? Who's getting along? I was just simply defending my honor, that's all. You were getting your ass kicked, says the grown man who was begging for mercy. What? Ugh! Fuyu sticks her tongue out towards me, then returns to eating her lunch. Sighing in defeat, I pick up my fork and start to do the same. After taking a few bites, I realize that I'm being watched. As I raise my head, I find that Mirari still isn't eating. Instead, she's simply watching me eat as a satisfied look on her face. Aren't you gonna eat as well? I can't be that interesting to you to just watch us eat. Oh, but it is. It brings me great joy to watch others enjoy my cooking. Is that right? I think she said that before. Do you cook for others often? No, I'm afraid not. I've been practicing for years, but it's rare for me to get the chance to feed anyone. Alright, you said something about undergoing training before. But if you never get the opportunity to put your skills to use, what's the point in training? They will be put to use. Really, what will that? Seconds. Before I can finish speaking, Fuyu thrusts her bowl between Mirari and I. As I glance at the bowl, I realize that there's still a small amount of food left on the bottom, and Fuyu is chewing as she speaks. Oh yes, right away. Gosh, Fuyu, you're never full, are you? Nope, I need all the energy I can get in order to do my job. So feed me well, princess, it's for your own benefit. Hehehe, of course, I'll get right on that. Watching the conveniently timed interaction between the two, I realized that Mirari doesn't want to talk about the subject we were discussing any further. And for my part, I'm happy to drop the matter. I don't need to know every aspect of these girls' lives. If there are things they don't want to tell me, then that's perfectly fine. As long as the three of us can get along together, the finer details can be happily forgotten. They sure can. They sure can. Shortly after girls and I finish eating lunch, I sit down with the two of them and face them with a serious look on my face. For all my optimistic thoughts about the three of us getting along without sweating the details, there's one matter which we must still discuss. Alright girls, it's time to talk about your plan. Our plan? Our plan for what? Both wolf girls tilt their heads in unison at my vague question. Your plan to get home. It may not be possible to get through right now, but you're going to need some kind of idea how to get back home. I mean, I won't tell you to get out right this minute, but surely you aren't planning on staying here forever. Of course not. Who would want to stay in this human cabin? Rest assured, princess, I'll find a way to get us back home in no time. I don't think Mirari wants to live. Is it really necessary for us to go back? Let's see. I only know that one path covered to this side of the mountain, but there are sure to be others. I guess I should start to go out scouting for a little while each day and familiarize myself with the area. Human, how well do you know this area? A week ago I would have said I knew it well, but after the weather we've had recently, I can't really say. So the human is useless as expected. I guess it's up to me after all. You're quite a rude little girl, you know that? Paying no mind to Mirari's sullen mood, Fuyu and I continue to talk about the landscape surrounding us and possible paths back to the girls' den. Unfortunately, our talks is for naught. With so much having changed in such a short period of time, my knowledge of this area is useless, and so is my map. For the time being, all we can do is sit tight.